All right, so you guys have a pretty positive story for us too this morning.
We do. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, we have a pro fighter in the house this morning. Yeah.
Yes, we do. He's an undefeated mixed martial arts fighter and WWE's Tough Enough champion. Welcome, Daniel Puder.
Hey,
Hi.
man, how are you?
Welcome.
Thank you for having me today.
Thanks for being here.
Welcome.
All right, so real quick, before we get into your program and everything, it kind of lends to this story a little bit. The story we were talking about earlier, the guy on the subway platform being shoved.
Yeah.
Is that a form of bullying, would you say? I mean,
yeah, I mean,
can you define it?
The guy is physically hurting somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, it goes into bullying, so he is technically a bully. But you know, our adults need to be good role models for our kids.
Yeah.
Right.
That's one of the biggest things, you know, from our senators, Congress, athletes, celebrities. I think that's one of the biggest things that, you know, when I was a kid, I looked up to baseball. I looked up to football.
Right.
So it's a huge thing for every kid, and I think that adults doing that it's freaking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And were you bullied as a kid, though?
I was in special ed. I was the shorter, I say, big-boned kid.
Oh, okay.
And I just, you know, I grew up. I got good mentors, and you know, it was hard for me because I was in special ed. I had learned disability, so reading in front of people, it was very hard. I got picked on because I had to go to the special room, and you know, after a while, it's just, you know, I mean, you just have to keep going and going because, you know, I learned big lessons. I learned how to study right. I learned how to read better. I surrounded myself with good mentors. I had great fight coaches.
Right.
So,
did all that lead up to what you ended up doing as a career, being a fighter? Is that to defend yourself first? Was that part of it?
I really just did. I didn't get in a lot of fights as a kid, but it was something that I think that just, you know, motivated me to push.
Yeah.
Figured I was good with my hands. I worked for Habitat for Humanity when I was a kid. I did a lot of community service. So I had really good parents that kind of guided me in the right direction.
Did you see, though, coming up, did you see bully types, though, get into fighting as a chance to knock heads as opposed, because you seem to take the high road to get into it.
Right.
But did you see a lot of that, too?
So
going at it the wrong way.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys that just want to prove themselves,
Yeah.
and that's great, you know. I mean, but you know, they don't use it for a good purpose. End of the day.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is, you know.
And now you're working with kids,
Yeah.
and I'm an inner city girl, so you're working with kids who've been in gangs and things like that. How hard is that? Because I've gone to school with people like that.
Yeah, talk about your program.
I'll tell you right now, I'm working. I have the My Life, My Power youth program, but we're specifically working. We're working with everybody. I believe that kids that underprivileged, that whole concept. Kids that can be underprivileged with money or with love or other things. And so somebody asked me a few weeks ago, they go, hey, I'm working with these underprivileged kids. And I go, where? And they're telling me the city. And I go, so underprivileged with money. I go, I think I'd rather be underprivileged with money than love any day, because you go to some of the richest cities in the country or in the world, and the parents hire nannies to take their kids to school every day. And they don't spend that quality time and that love and care for them as much.
Right.
So we're working with this group of gang kids in Dallas right now. It's amazing. I'm working with the Dallas Police Department, their PAL program.
Wow.
Awesome officers. They're bringing us into schools.
Yeah.
But this one gang kid in the beginning told the cop, I don't want anything to do with you.
Wow.
To the officer.
They're tough. There's some tough kids.
And so officer and I working back and forth. An hour later, the gang kid does a video for the chief of the Dallas Police Department, and he goes, I want more opportunities, Chief Brown, like this from your officers. So it's awesome.
Well, thank you for being here. My Life, My Power is the program. This is the book right here. Thank you, Daniel, for being here. For more on Daniel Puder and the My Life, My Power program, log on to the dbz.com. We got more of the Daily Buzz on the other side when we return. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.